Alright, so we're doing the last few days of the video because we suck at staying on track. And Shelby's joining us for this one.
So, day 7 is how your parents took it, or how do you think they might take it? Do you want to go first?
Me?
Yeah.
I have 2 parts.
Okay, I'll go first. It's much shorter. I thought that they weren't going to take it well. I was raised in a family that is Catholic on both sides. My mom's Puerto Rican, and my dad is like French-Irish kind of mixed, but they're Catholic on both sides. So I was like, well, this is probably not going to work out well. I mean, I have a cousin who's out, but he's a gay guy, and it's like different when it's a girl, and it's different when it's your own daughter. So I didn't think it was going to go particularly well, but my parents actually took it really well. They have no problem with me being gay. They support me fully and entirely, and they just want me to be happy. Yeah.
Would you like to go next?
Sure, I can go next. How your parents took it. It's like a vague question. They didn't even say what they really meant, actually. I grew up in, my stepdad's a Baptist preacher, so he has a love the sinner, hate the sin mentality, which is actually that's a very hurtful statement to say. I was anticipating them taking it very negatively. I actually didn't tell them for the longest time because I didn't want them to kick me out of my house and have nowhere to go. So I waited for as long as I could until I was kind of like dragged out. So they took it relatively well. They just want me to be happy and successful, and they have a hard time knowing that you can be happy and successful doing whatever you feel is right for you. So they think that happy and successful has a very staunch, what is this word? Boundaries, like very staunch boundaries that are unmovable. So hopefully that's not going to be the case, and I can live a happy life. That's how they took it.
Alright, for me, I guess the first time around, I didn't really see my parents having a problem with it because for the longest time, I remember I'd be standing there folding clothes with my mom, and she'd all of a sudden, out of nowhere, start up a conversation how, it'd be okay if you were gay. So I think they saw it coming, for sure. But I think with the trans thing, they hadn't thought about the fact that could explain, like, the first however many years of my life when it was quite obvious that I refused to be a girl. But they seem to be taking that fairly well. They are kind of the opinion that you're made the way you're made for a reason, and they're like kind of hoping that I'll get over it because it'd be easier if that were the case. But they seem to be realizing quite quickly that I'm not getting over it and that I have put a lot of thought into it, and they're just kind of backing into that mindset of whatever makes you happy. So, pretty well.
That's day 7.